Holbrook Yellow Submarine came about through the Murray Arts Cultural Tourism Network, and it started out as a bit of an idea. We talked about large-scale yarn bombing projects right around our region, and as a tourism initiative, so a way to promote our region and promote the arts in our region. And from that discussion came the idea of yarn bombing the submarine yellow. And once you've kind of got that idea, it's really hard to move on from it because it's just so perfect. So it really started as an idea to bring people back into Holbrook after the bypass, and grew from there and grew into this amazing sort of community engagement and community arts project.
This isn't just going to help Holbrook, it's going to help the whole region. Holbrook's been bypassed, yes, by the Hume Highway, and of course Holbrook's feeling the after effects of not having all the trucks come through and the massive traffic.
It'll get a lot of people into town and see just what Holbrook's all about. People would never thought, well, a submarine in the middle of town can't possibly be.
Our museum, that first weekend, trebled in the normal numbers for that time of year.
It's like peak summer holiday trade. It's amazing the interest it's created.
It's been a win-win situation for everybody.
The biggest question that we were asked throughout this whole thing is why? Why are you doing it? And we've talked about bringing people into Holbrook and economic development and tourism and community engagement, but it's also because it's art, and communities need art. It is a fundamental part of who we are, and that's what the Holbrook Yellow Submarine was about.
Well, the first thing that sprung to mind was the amount of wool that we'd have to get. I had some doubts. I really had some doubts right up to the final day, actually. And really, we just had enough to do what we've done.
Probably about 1 o'clock in the morning, one night, I started thinking, could we pull this off? Yes, no, I was tossing and turning.
Well, that last day, we had a lot of local ladies just sitting there in the dark with torches and mobile phones and sewing up those last bits.
My role in this project is one of the community artists who are installing the fabulous completed works onto the submarine. It's taken quite a few months since February, when we've started running workshops on how to knit and crochet with young kids and community groups, and since then people have been sitting at home or in groups or in communities knitting and crocheting pieces and then sending them in.
Kind of heard about this project and wandered into Murray Arts because I know some of the team there, and they went, here's a basket, take it to the chemo ward. And I went, oh, okay. I placed the basket in the waiting room, and there's a bit of waiting, unfortunately, it's a busy place. It took us away from the journey that we were on. A cancer journey is a big journey, such a big word. And to take on this kind of knitting project and what's ended up being such a huge project means you've got some enormous journey that you're on begins to completely dissipate and you forget about it. And what you're talking about is how the hell are they going to cover this submarine in yellow wool?
There's so many people been involved in this, from children at school to elderly people in the hostels.
I've been knitting for the Yellow Submarine.
About 2 months we've been knitting, yep, continuously, we haven't stopped.
Oh, well, we've only been 2 months, would we?
Yeah, it'd be about 2 months.
Be about 2 months. But we can do a lot of work in 2 months.
But it's been great fun and it's created a lot of interest. I've been proud to be part of it.
With the squares that I've been making, I've been working for about 6 or 8 weeks now. In front of the TV for night time, wake up during the middle of the night, do a little bit more crochet and crochet another square. I've actually done about 250 squares myself. It works out about 9 squares to make up a square metre.
And we've got people who are excited in Canberra and Sydney, and Melbourne, who are sending pieces in, and then further afield to the UK, Scotland. It's really exciting to be part of a great big huge global community, really.
And just to see here in the hall where we're sitting all the things that have come from around the world just to go on the submarine, it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah,
we've had people from Perth, a couple of people came down from Wollongong the other day just for breakfast, had a look at the submarine, did a walk around, took some photos, headed back. Heaps of people from Wagga, Albury, Wodonga.
We decided we'd stop in for half an hour to do some volunteering, and an hour and a half later and we're still here basically.
It's nice to pitch in.
Yeah.
It's always nice to pitch in, and I've been coming to Holbrook since I was a child, so in a way it just feels good to be giving back to a community that has given me a lot of joy.
One of the great things about this project is it's going to be fun and it's ephemeral art, so it's only up for a short space of time, but then after that it's moving on and will become really useful blankets for keeping warm all of those dogs and cats and other animals that are in shelters.